Okay, guys, I'm back here with another battle. This one's an OU match against a guy named OUmasterUU. I think I'm slowed down the playback of the Pokemon Showdown battle here. Try to make it a little bit more like a one of my old Wi-Fi battles. So let me know if you prefer it slowed down like this. Also, give me a more of an opportunity to commentate, I suppose. Anyway, I just go for a Hydro Pump right off the bat. He leads with a Charizard. He ends up Mega Evolving, and I guess that was a pretty obvious thing, and I probably should have predicted it, and yeah, Script Rush is just going to go down. Probably should have just Volt Switched or something just to be safe, but yeah, he Mega Evolves into Charizard Y and goes for a Solar Beam, which is not good. So, anyway, I go into Gyarados now, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Dragon Dance, not really thinking what he's going to do. Oh no, do I? I think so. Oh no, I just go for the Stone Edge, that's right. Derp. Because I didn't know what he was going to. I got to figure he might go into Latios or something. Or Latios, sorry. But he ends up going into Conkeldurr, which is going to resist it. And then he's going to go for a knockoff, which is going to hurt Masamune a lot. Knockoff did get quite a big boost in Generation 6. I think it's base, 65 now? And it also does 50% more damage if it actually does knock off an item. So, yeah, it's actually quite annoying. And on top of that, Steel no longer resists Dark. So, yeah. The things you learn, although I already knew those two things when I went into this battle, it's just I didn't really expect it to happen. Oh well, so he goes back into Charizard here, and I actually switch as well. I guess I didn't like the matchup either. And I go on to Hentai, and this is not a great matchup for my Ferrothorn because I am X2 weak to fire. And yeah, that's not good. Although, the sun does go away this turn, which is kind of nice, so kind of wasted his ability here because he switched in at the same turn the sun was going to go away. Anyway, he goes for a Fire Blast, and that doesn't really hurt Gyarados that much since the sun is gone, and yeah, I think I go for a Dragon Dance now, and then he does go into Latios, so that kind of blows, but what can you do? He goes into Latios, and yeah, I go for a Dragon Dance, and I really don't feel confident that I can really kill the Latios with a Stone Edge, which is the move I have other than Waterfall in this Gyarados. So I decide just to switch, and I'm going to switch out, and I switch out into, what do I go into? I go into Ferrothorn to take the Dragon move that I believe he's going to use. Ends up going for a Thunderbolt instead, so yeah, it's a really good idea that I switched. It's not even like a, you know, Draco Meteor or something, it's a Thunderbolt, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try to set up the Stealth Rocks. He has Hidden Power Fire, which is bad, and obviously I did not predict, although I probably should have. So, yeah, that sucks. But I set up the rocks, and, yeah, that's going to be good, because Charizard is below 50%, and, he's going to die on switch in unless he uses Defog or something. He's just going to finish off Hentai, I guess, to get rid of my rocker. The Latios probably does have, the Defog, but probably does have Defog if I had to guess. But I'm not going to give it an opportunity to do it. I go down to Masamune, and I just go for a Shadow Sneak, hoping to KO, and I get it, so that's really cool. And, yeah, the Latios is defeated. So I don't really have to worry about Defog anymore, and Charizard is technically dead. Anyway, here comes out, Excadrill. And for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought, I guess, he would predict my, going into Charizard and go Stone Edge or something. But he ends up going just for the Earthquake, so Doom Cannon is, well, dead, and that was a really dumb play. Because Earthquake was probably the move he was probably going to use. He wasn't going to risk, you know, taking a Sacred Sword or anything from my Masamune. Oh well, so now I go into Charizard, I Mega Evolve, and I also go for a Fire Punch, which is more than enough to kill after all of my stuff. And yeah, the Excadrill is dead. at least I got that. Anyway, he goes back into Conkeldurr here, and I'm still kind of afraid this thing has Stone Edge or something. At the very least, he can do a ton of damage with other stuff, so I end up switching back into Masamune. He ends up trying to go for the Drain Punch, which is stabbed and would heal him a lot. But Masamune is, of course, immune to the fighting type, so that's pretty cool. I go for the King Shield because I kind of know he's going to go for a knockoff. It's super effective, even though it's not going to get the bonus damage. It would still do a lot of damage to Masamune. So I get the well, I'll get that off, and then he gets a defense drop due to the King's Shield effect, and then now he goes for the knockoff. Does about 20% damage. Now I'm sitting pretty. I figure maybe I can kill him with Sacred Sword after a freaking, what's it called? After a freaking Swords Dance. But no, it does not. That is pretty bulky. I knew Conkeldurr was bulky, but I kind of figured after a Swords Dance, yeah, I'd be able to kill with a stab, Sacred Sword. Guess not. Oh well, so I go back into Gyarados, go for a Dragon Dance. I have the Intimidate, and he also has reduced by having the King's Shield effect on him. So his attack is not very good. He ends up going for the knockoff just to get off my leftovers, I guess, and also do some damage. But yeah, I already have 1 Dragon Dance. I'm going to go for 2. I figure, you know what, like the old days, Gyarados sweeps are pretty awesome, and all you really need is 2 Dragon Dances to get off a sweep. So yeah, he goes in a Scizor. Doesn't go for the Bullet Punch. I guess he was trying to go for something that would kill me, but I end up going for the Waterfall and killing. And yeah, he goes into Greninja, which I really don't know what Greninjas do, but I do know that it's a water type, so I just go for Stone Edge. End up getting a crit. Not sure if it mattered. If it did, I apologize, and I don't know what the Greninja could have or would have done to me, but I end up killing with Stone Edge, so there you go. Charizard comes in and just dies to the Stealth Rocks, and his last Pokemon is, of course, a weakened Keldur. So, like back in the day, I get off a Charizard sweep, which I've done plenty of times in Gen 4, you know, after getting 2 Dragon Dances, so kind of a nice little homage to that. So, good game, OUmasterUU. Finally starting to get some wins under my belt, and yeah, it feels kind of good, to be honest, and all that. But yeah. Yay for me! Okay, so today's question of the day. What should I think of? What will I think of now? Today's question of the day is, what is your least favorite Pokemon type? Last time I asked what your favorite was. This time I guess I'm going to ask you the opposite. Leave a comment about what your least favorite Pokemon is for various reasons. I guess I have to go with Fairy, because I still don't know it and I still don't understand it. So Fairy, you are my least favorite Pokemon type. Just freaking fairies, I swear. Although, I guess previously my least favorite was probably... That's a tough one. Probably, I want to say... Jeez. Poison or Normal? Normal is, like, weird, because I never had one on my team, because they're just kind of boring. Although I did use Snorlax in my Pokemon Yellow playthrough, but still, it's like... Normal types, what are they good for? I don't know. But yeah, leave a comment about your least favorite Pokemon type, and later, dudes.